We all have a shared history. When we were in primary school, our teachers told us that a number is prime if it's only divisible by 1 in itself. We might also share severe scarring from when we popped our little hands in the air and asked the question, primes, what are they good for? Well, if you're like me, you probably spend a lot of time stalking people on Facebook and checking online banking to see just how much money you don't have. Now, the only reason we can do all of this without some hacker stealing our 90 cents is because there's some hardcore security running in the background. And would you believe, this security is built on the observation that the primes seem to just pop up randomly. We can see this by drawing a staircase over the counting numbers with a step at each prime. Random, right? But what happens if we zoom out to a much larger scale? Well, we notice that on average, our staircase actually looks well behaved. Now this interplay, chaos and order, meeting up for a cup of tea is mesmerising, but it needs to be watched. If a hacker could precisely model the order within the primes, we could lose the very randomness that keeps us safe in the online world. I'm not so concerned with security. I only have 90 cents. I'm interested because I think the primes are gorgeous, and it's not just me. Mathematicians have been fascinated with the primes for thousands of years. My PhD research allows me to probe these tenacious little buggers. Primes, not mathematicians. But first of all, what do we already know about the primes? Well, here are just a few of my most favourite facts. 1. The primes go on forever. 2. There are infinitely many primes that contain the number for Domino's Pizza in their digits. And 3. A fact's called Chebyshev's theorem, which says that if you start at some point on that staircase and walk a certain distance, then you will always find a prime. My research improves this result by reducing the distance that you need to walk and showing that the primes are closer than we once thought. How did I do this? Mostly just using the algebra I learnt in high school, but in a freaky new way. And of course, if it got too messy, then I would kindly ask computer for help. Great, but the score is actually Adrian 1, primes 1 million, because there's still so much that we don't know. And my research is important because Australia is a really young player in this area. So the next step is to head overseas and work with some world experts so that I can bring the subject to life for future mathematicians here. And for those of you with more than 90 cents, I can happily confirm that our knowledge is not even close to breaking down online security. So bank and stalk away. Thank you.